Welcome, Pewter Report readers, viewers, and listeners to a brand new edition of the Pewter Report podcast, energized by Celsius, the official energy drink of pewterreport.com. Happy opening day to everybody that is a baseball fan. Hello to all the Pewter people that are joining into the show as we got a fun one today. Going to be heavily involved with those in the chat as we're doing a Bucs live mock draft. We will be using the Pro Football Focus mock draft simulator. Shout out to the guys at PFF, guys and gals, I should say. And yeah, we're going to do 7 rounds, all for the Buccaneers. Maybe we'll do some trades. Maybe we'll stay put. We'll kind of lay it into the hands of the Pewter people. And of course, we'll make some executive decisions as well. I'm your host, Matt Matera. Joined with me, my fellow colleague from pewterreport.com, Adam Slavon. Adam, we are enemies this week with the Mets and Brewers playing each other. The game was canceled today, but outside of that, how you doing?
Matt, I'm doing great. It's great to be on with you twice this week as we did the show on Tuesday together. So in baseball terms, kind of like a doubleheader. And today we got a fun show with the PFF mock draft simulator. So happy to do it with you and all the Pewter people in the live chat.
Yeah, going to be a lot of fun, as we already got people like Christopher Apple saying, monster trade up, steal verse. Wouldn't mind Latu either. Yeah, we'll consider a lot of things. We'll obviously talk back and forth about it and, make a decision that's best for the Buccaneers as well. Like, we're not going to draft a quarterback in the first round because that doesn't, make much sense. But, it's not meant to be like incredibly serious. It is a mock draft, and ultimately the Bucs will make the decisions on what they want to do. Before we get into this mock draft, Adam, we covered a lot. We covered a lot from the NFL owners meetings and on the most recent shows, the Pewter Report podcast. One thing we didn't mention yesterday, though, and it became a big topic as well. I know we talked about the hip drop tackle, but the other rule that was changed, or I guess enhanced really, is the new kickoff rule for the whole league, where it's going to be mandatory unless it goes into the end zone. There's going to be no fair catches, so the returner is going to have to catch the ball. But really the big thing is that the players on each team are going to be lined up 10 yards away from each other and right by where the returner is going to be. So really the kicker is on his own. It's on an island. And they adapted this from the XFL and their kickoff rule and everything like that. So just want to get your thoughts before we do this mock draft. Your thoughts on the new rule.
Yeah, for sure. So in the past few years, NFL, they've kind of made some rule changes that maybe not a lot of fans have agreed with, right? But when you look at the kickoff rule and making kickoffs more exciting, they definitely did that. And I'm really excited to see how that really impacts the game strategy and who maybe will be the returners for different teams across the league, and especially the Bucs. Will you see a more dynamic playmaker on the kickoff return to maybe get some better field position? And I think being elusive, kind of like Rashad White was in the backfield catching passes last year, just seeing like different players back there. I don't think it was a coincidence that Cordero Patterson was signed to the Steelers the same day the kickoff rule came into effect.
Yeah, right.
You need those guys back there. So really like the kickoff rule. I think it's going to add some more excitement and intrigue to the game when you kind of just go and grab a drink when the kickoff's going on. Now you're actually going to be sitting down and watching it. So really excited.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've always been an advocate of making special teams an important factor of the game. They always say 3 phases of the game, and I get that offense and defense are most important. But in certain times, especially if it's a great team against an okay team, sometimes to push the gap closer a little bit, special teams can be a big deal. I'm all for electric returns. I mean, Devin Hester is one of the greatest. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame because he is an electric returner. And, hopefully we'll find someone new with this new crop of returning specialties coming back to the game. So, yeah, just wanted to get your thoughts about that real quick. I think that's going to be a truly awesome addition to the NFL. I know everyone's pissed off about the hip drop rule. I am too. but at least they got this part right. That's really
Yeah.
all I could say about it. Okay, let's get into this. I want to check a couple. No, that's not it. I want to get it as close to as possible for the Peter people, but I think this is
Yeah.
where we might have to run with. So, as everyone knows, the Bucs have the 26th overall pick. Trying to keep it as even as possible in terms of like the speed. I kept it at fast, so we're not waiting all day. Public versus Pro Football Focus board, I'm putting in the middle. Care for positional value, I'm putting in the middle. Draft for needs, I put
Yeah, slightly more.
towards more, and then randomness. Nah, that's a little too random. Well, we'll keep it there. So, all right, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Going to enter the draft. Okay. We already have a trade off, or wait, select a team to trade with. We can make a trade. What do you think, Bucs fans? Should we make a trade? Should we offer a trade? Should we start the draft?
Wait a couple picks.
Yeah, let's just start the draft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
On the board, we have Graham Barton. So, oh man, Jared Verse is taken 24th. So just 2 picks before that. Jackson Powers Johnson taken with the 22nd pick, I should say, by the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm.
What about Brock Bowers to the Jets? Not bad. Quarterbacks went the first 3.
That's to be expected.
Giants. Latu went to the Rams at 19. So
Brian Thomas 21.
We do have a trade option as well. I thought I did. Is that what it says when it says trade with the 1?
Yeah. So it looks like the Saints are
Yeah.
interested, but that's a little bit too far back.
Yeah. I think
and you want to trade with the Saints.
Yeah, of course. That would never happen in reality. I think the move here, kind of a no-brainer, but to go with Graham Barton out of Duke with the first overall pick.
I agree. It is interesting, though, because Donnie Mitchell's still there. If you wanted to go the wide receiver route, he's a really good prospect. But Graham Barton, he fills a need. And at this point, he's kind of like the best player available.
Yeah, I just think the wide receiver room is so much deeper than like finding an offensive lineman that can really be
an impact
a plug and play guy right away. So anyway, we got Key saying Barton, Gaming Wizard saying Barton, Dev Grow 34, sorry, says Wiggins, Alien Macedon saying Graham Barton as well. So appreciate everyone's insight. We will be taking Graham Barton with the Bucs' first overall pick. Bada bing.
Bada boom.
All righty. Trade offers. The Detroit Lions.
That's only 4 picks back.
Yeah. Select team to trade. What do we think? So we trade back a little bit. Adisa Isaac just got taken. Keon Coleman got taken too. Let's see what wide receivers are remaining. Oh, Xavier Leggett's still there.
Oh, man.
Xavier Worthy as well. Javon Baker, who
Bailey would like that pick.
Bailey would like that pick for sure. Best available. Aurora, who we talked a little bit about at the NFL Combine. Ooh, Marshawn Nealand is there as well. I think Kyrie Jackson, who I personally am a big fan of.
Yeah.
This one, Adam, I feel like it's got to come down to between Nealand and Xavier Leggett. Let's see what
definitely.
Yeah. What do you think, Adam?
I'm kind of leaning Leggett. Now I know edge is a really big need, and if you're not getting one in the first couple rounds, there's kind of a drop off. But really like his potential to be that wide receiver 1, get that playmaker.
All right, we're getting some people that want to trade. I say let's make a trade here. How about that?
It's only 4 picks, and
It's
maybe one of
only
them's still on the board.
exactly. All right. So we'll do trade with Detroit. I just get confused with so we'd get their 61st pick and the 73rd.
57.
This trade will
That won't
not
be
be
accepted.
accepted.
What if you throw them like 92? Like
So
57
we
and
give Detroit
92.
their own pick back.
Yeah.
All right.
And then get that
73rd.
73rd, maybe?
This trade has a 58% chance. All right, let's try it. If they say no, we go back to the drawing board. Offer trade. The trade has been
Ooh,
accepted.
okay.
So
Okay.
we move back 4 spots, but then we move up in the following round. All right, resume draft. Okay, perfect. The Lions took
The
Kyrie
Packers
Jackson.
take Leggett.
The Packers took Leggett, but that gives us the opportunity to draft Marshawn Nealon, the edge rusher out of Western Michigan. See the analysis that they have for Nealon on PFF. Overall, his competition wasn't the best, but he absolutely dominated it, especially in 2023. NFL teams will love his passion for physicality. He has the body, explosiveness, and mentality of an NFL contributor. His pros are impressive burst, unique build that comes with the ideal arm length, pass rush profile is based on imposing strength and converting speed to power. Doesn't just want to run around blockers, he wants to run through them. Also has a relentless motor. All right, folks, this is going to be the pick. Marshawn Nealon, the edge rusher out of Western Michigan.
I think we've nailed these first 2 picks.
Yeah, I would say so. Maybe we can get Josh Capo to
grade our draft.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people say Nealon. Jeff the Champ says, good move. Thank you. Richie P saying good pick as well. Okay, round 3.
All right.
Here's the best available at the moment. Edgerrin Copper from Texas A&M. Spencer Radler, hell no. Jalen Wright. Blake Corum. Javon Baker. Johnny Wilson. Max Melton, the quarterback out of Rutgers.
A lot of people are saying Cooper.
A lot of people are saying Cooper. All right.
Malachi Corley, he would still be on the board, I think, at this point.
Yeah, let's see.
I think he's like projected in the 80s,
Corley.
like early 80s.
Yeah, he's projected at 85.
Javon Baker, Baker to Baker.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
What are we thinking here, Adam?
Oh, man.
I wish, like, with the trade things, because it says, like, there are a couple teams interested, but, like, I wish it was like, hey, the 49ers are offering you
this pick, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to have to come up with the pick unless I want to make a pick, you know? Anyway.
So Cooper's really good. He had a really good NFL combine. Corley, I'd be curious to see if he's there for the next pick, or if not, maybe trading up a couple of spots because he's projected like mid-80s.
Yeah. I forgot how you trade up a spot, though, like as the clock is going. I guess we can
like pretty much right after you make the pick, like you have to like slow it down and like pause it.
I'm moving. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm moving the speed thing down a little bit. I'll move it all the way down, so it'll give us more time, and then we can speed it back up after.
I also like Max Melton too, the cornerback.
All right, so Cooper, Mike Evans would be happy about that.
Yeah.
Melton, again, would kind of make sense with the versatility. You're finding a guy for the future. Key wants to know what other wide receivers are available. Let's take a look. Okay, so Baker, Johnny Wilson, I don't think that's a good pick. Jamari Thrash, Malachi Corley, Brendan Rice. So there are certainly some options.
Yeah.
And remember, we are picking at 89 again. So I don't hate the idea of waiting for one of these wide receivers to drop.
I kind of like this idea. Cooper and then Malik Washington in the next round. That could be an idea.
Charlie wants to know, what about tight end or safety? Take a look at that real quick. Tight ends, we got Eric All. Ben Sinnott's still there, but I think we can wait another round or two for him. Safety-wise, Cam Kitchens, Sione Vaki, Tyke Smith.
Cole Bishop.
Yeah. I'm kind of good with I think Cooper's the move, and then we kind of see what's left at wide receiver and safety after it.
I agree. And then maybe like checking like 10 picks or so.
Yes, that as well. All right. Edgerrin Cooper going to be the pick. All right, so Atlanta's next. Atlanta's going Renardo Green. Javon Baker's off the clock, off the board. Michael Pratt, that's good as well. Gabriel Murphy.
Which
Blake
team needs
Fisher.
a wide receiver? Like the Colts.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe the Seahawks pick?
See what Seattle does. All right, let's pause here. We're at 82. Indy could definitely use a wide receiver, as it says needs. What could we offer Indy to move up 7 spots? We could give them our next pick, the 125th pick. Or
I feel like that pick's valuable too if you want to get like Kamara, Muhammad Kamara, or Ben Sinnott.
What if we try a 2025 pick, like a 4th rounder next year? What do we think, people in the chat? Richie P says, give them 246.
Finesse them.
I don't think they're going to be interested. Mr. Folger says, just wait. Supply and demand says next year, 6th round. Kieran says offer them 7th.
Or maybe like this year's 7th, next year's 5th.
Someone said try 220. Let's try 220 first. You okay with that, Adam? So we'll go 89 and 220 for 282.
I mean, I don't think they're going to accept it, but
it has a 19% chance to be accepted. A round 4 says it'll be likely to be accepted. How about a round 5?
And maybe 246.
Let's try just round 5. So let's start with 246. No one cares about the last pick anyway.
Yeah.
Offer trade. Not accepted.
Ooh, okay. So it might have to be 220. But or do we just wait and maybe draft a wide receiver the next round?
I say we wait. But it's nice to go to the negotiating table.
Yeah. You got to make the phone calls, right?
Yeah. Okay. Resume draft. Oh, they went Bucky Irving. And they went Johnny Wilson. Those morons.
Okay.
Jalen Wright off the board. So if
maybe he falls.
I think he does fall. The Dolphins have to forfeit their pick. Cowboys went Blake Corum.
Packers already took Leggett.
Yeah. Okay. Bam.
Right.
That's how you let the draft fall you.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, we're sitting pretty.
I am liking that. All right. I feel like Jason Light, at the negotiating table. Yeah, sorry. So we tried to make a trade with the Colts. They declined it. The Colts went with Bucky Irving, the running back out of Oregon. The Rams went with Johnny Wilson, the wide receiver from Florida State. Steelers at 84 went Jalen Wright, the Tennessee running back. Browns went Spencer Radler.
They decided a 5th quarterback, because why not?
Yeah. And then Texans went with Jeremiah Trotter. Cowboys, Blake Corum. And then the Packers, Dominic Puny from Kansas, the offensive lineman that was in our latest mock draft. So we are on the board with the 89th overall pick. A lot of people are saying Corley.
Yeah,
There's a little bit of a discussion for Max Melton, but I think this pick has to be Malachi Corley.
I agree. And also shout out Trey Benson. I think he'd be a
Shout
solid
out to
pick
Trey
too, but
Benson as well. All right. Bada bing. Malachi Corley is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. That is very exciting.
yeah.
And it makes me want to celebrate. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to celebrate with a Celsius energy drink, the official energy drink of the Pewter Report podcast. Check out all their great flavors of Celsius, including the newest brand of Celsius, the Celsius Essentials. They got awesome flavors like the Blue Crush and the Dragonberry. These are the tall boys of Celsius energy drinks. They're 270 milligrams of caffeine, pack a little bit more of a punch if you need that extra boost to get your day going. Don't forget about the OG flavors of Celsius as well. Could be a tropical vibe, a strawberry lemonade, Fuji apple pear, cucumber lime, Arctic vibes, my personal favorite. So a lot of awesome flavors of Celsius to go and get. If you need to know where to find a Celsius energy drink, go to the Celsius store locator, punch in your address, and it'll tell you the closest place where you can pick up a Celsius energy drink. Could be a Walmart, Target, health and fitness store, or it might just be your bodega.
Bodega.
And once you keep going to your bodega and you know you love Celsius and you want to get more, that's when you buy it in bulk. Head on over to Amazon, do the subscribe and save. Get the variety pack because there's so many awesome flavors, and variety is the spice of life, especially when it comes to Celsius. So the subscribe and save over at Amazon. Have it sent to your place of residence whenever you want. Could be a week, month, quarterly, yearly, completely up to you. Whenever you want. You're the captain. You're in charge. Just make sure you're drinking Celsius energy drinks. Make Celsius your number one pick. Celsius, the official energy drink of the Pewter Report podcast. All right, let's resume this draft. Got 30 teams picking. What's up?
Probably speed up a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, let's do that.
So now with the next pick, my idea is I'm thinking cornerback, get that CB3 replacement, or tight end.
They took Tyke Smith. That's upsetting.
Yeah. Ooh,
okay,
you Washington, said, but we got Corley.
So you said, what do you say, tight end?
Yeah. Ooh, Ben Sinnott, he's chilling.
Yeah. What was the other one you said?
Corner.
Throw safety in there as well.
Yeah.
Got Jason Brownlee from Louisville. Ben Sinnott, who obviously we've talked about a ton.
Jalen Simpson, Jaheim Bell.
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Kalen King got burnt like toast at the Senior Bowl, so that's quite all right.
See, at this point in the draft, with all the talk of like Sinnott maybe being the second best tight end behind Brock Bowers, if he's there at 125, I feel like he'd be hustling with that draft card trying to get it in. But
yeah, exactly. A lot of people saying Sinnott. Another ask for who's the best available. You got Javon Solomon out of Troy, Brownlee, Cooper Beebe's there as well. Beebe might be one, though. No pun intended. Might be one to
Beebe would be
consider
interesting
as well.
If Barkley.
Well, yeah, we took Grant Barden. That's right. I forgot about Grant Barden. How could I forget about Grant Barden? All right, yeah. So that
too. If Nealand wasn't picked, but
yeah, yeah. So I feel like this one should come down to Brownlee or
Braylon Allen, Cedric Gray.
Problem is, we don't pick again until 220. So
yeah,
really need to draw a line in the sand on this one. Now let's weigh the pros and cons of this before we make this pick. And Gary saying Rays up. I think the Rays hit a home run. I checked my phone
Dang, already.
quite quickly. Oh, sorry, spoilers to everybody. By the way, I couldn't believe it. I saw the over-under on stolen bases for Ellie De La Cruz was like 29.5 or something. I thought that was
Really?
insanely low.
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz. Sorry, it was 39.5. But still, I
Oh,
felt like that's like extremely low for
yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz. All right. So Beers beats Bucs, says BB. Build out those trenches even more, and he opens up the running lanes a lot.
Move Barton to center and then put Beebe at left guard. I
You,
mean,
you could do that. Maze Villain says go with Bell at the tight end. That means we wait on Ben Sinnott. All right. So I'm going to
what
throw
about
BB into
trading?
I'm going to throw BB into the mix as well. We'll get into trading in just a moment. But if we're deciding between Jarvis Brownlee, Cooper Beebe, and Ben Sinnott, and Scott Reynolds will love this conversation because we're talking about two Kansas State Wildcats.
Yeah.
So Brownlee, corner the Bucs at least have a plan in place already. You got Jamel Dean and Zion McCollum. Bryce Hall is going to factor into that as well. Same thing with Thomas, who they got from the Texans.
Yeah.
The thing, though, is that we all have to remember the contracts of Hall and Thomas are just for one season. And Jamel Dean, if he gets injured again,
It's looking mighty thin. Just
odds are he's going to be out of town after this season if he doesn't bring up the turnover potential that he hasn't brought yet. So if you draft the corner now, you at least set yourself up for next season of you got Zion and another corner, because there's no guarantee you're going to re-sign Bryce Hall and Thomas and everything like that. Tight end, it all depends on how much the Bucs really truly value Payne Durham, because Cade Otton is going to fill that role as the starter, not going to be in on every play, and that's because he played 98% of the snaps last time. They do need a better blocker and probably a better all-around tight end, which Sinnott can really provide. But then what does that do for Payne Durham? What was the point of drafting Payne Durham? I guess Payne Durham was like a later round pick. Beebe, you really add like much, much further depth to the offensive line group. And we talked about this on the podcast before of why not draft two offensive linemen in this draft? Yeah. And then that way you really have your guys for the future, because I mean, there's no question that a fourth round pick could be an eventual starter on the offensive line for this team. And then you're looking at a group that has Barton on a rookie contract, Cody Mauch on a rookie contract, Luke Gedeke on a rookie contract, Tristan Wirfs, who's going to get extended this year, hopefully by the end of this summer. So you got Tristan Wirfs there for a very long time. And then Beebe or Sua Opeta or Bredesen, the guys that you signed this offseason on an inexpensive one-year deal, or Beebe in this case on another contract. And you already know you got it locked down with Wirfs and Gedeke. And Mauch, we'll see what steps he makes this year, but Mauch is well on his way to being a quite serviceable starting guard. I don't know. It's crazy to have like such a young core unit right there that could all eventually end up making a stud offensive line.
Yeah, I really like what you said with Cooper Beebe. You're kind of talking me into it, because you think about it, you have Wirfs and then 4 guys on rookie deals that you could really grow with Wirfs. So like build out that offensive line for probably like the next 5 seasons. So makes a lot of sense there. And then if we took Kim or like Brownlee, maybe trading up for a tight end.
Yeah. Felix Schmidt saying, just joined. Who have we taken so far? Thank you for joining, Felix. We took Graham Barton in the first round. Then we took Edgerrin Cooper, right?
Marshawn Kneeland.
Oh, yeah, Marshawn Kneeland in the second round. No, didn't we take Edrin Cooper at some point?
We did, yeah.
He was our third round. Where's can you check?
It was Cooper and then Corley. Because we traded up.
Right.
We got a pick.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought there's a way, like, can't they tell us, like,
if you scroll up on the left side, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. But we got to go through every single pick. Yeah, so we went Graham Barton the first round. Then Marshawn Nealand in the second round. Edrin Cooper, round 3. And also Malachi Corley because of the trade. Also in round 3. And yeah, now we're in round 4. So anyway, that's an update on that. Charlie Abraham says Sinnott or Beebe for me. Let's take a look at this shirt, just so we cover all of our bases and exhaust all options.
Yeah.
Trade-wise, the Cardinals, they pick at 138. I don't love that.
Yeah.
Because that's a little bit further. And
we
then,
have 162, but
I think we just got to decide. I think that's the best way to do it. I'm leaning towards either Beebe or Sinnott.
I agree. I'm kind of leaning Beebe, but it's between the two K-Staters.
Yeah, Richie
Both
P
of them
says,
would be starters.
Yeah, Richie P says, is Beebe going to start for us? If so, then that's our guy. If not, then we go with depth and Brownlee. Oh, man. See, this is where I don't want to be Jason Light.
Yeah.
Arnold says Beebe over Sinnott. All right, everyone in the chat, we're either going Cooper Beebe or Ben Sinnott. So no other names. Those are the two picks. We'll give everybody a minute or two if you want to start putting in the comments. Those are our two picks. All right, so we got one for Beebe, another for Beebe. All right, Beebe's going to be the pick.
All right.
And Bucs are going back to their roots, like when they drafted Ali Marpet and Donovan Smith, both in the same draft. So Cooper Beebe is the pick. Oh, man, we only got 2 more picks left. That's sad.
Now, do we trade up for a pick in like the 160s, 170s, get a tight end or a corner?
Yeah, all right. Let's wait until the Colts again. Let's just see who's on the board at this point.
Oh, I don't think...
Well, we should be able to see who's on the board.
I don't think it shows you right now.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Let's see.
Who is taken, though?
Yeah. All right. Going back a little bit. Okay. After we took Beebe, it was McKinley Jackson, Kamara, Christian Jones. Brownlee went 129 overall. Cornelius Johnson. Let's just see if I haven't seen Ben Sinnott get taken yet.
No.
See if you're Thomas.
Braylon Allen.
Theo Johnson got taken, but not Ben Sinnott.
Dude, Ben Sinnott's there?
I think we got to trade up for Ben Sinnott.
Yeah.
I think we do. Before, though, we discuss this trade, let's discuss financials. And more specifically, let's talk about our good friends at Immuni Financial.
At Immuni Financial, we help you live in the now.
Dude,
Congratulations. We're so happy for you.
Thank you.
And even though the now may feel very different, you still need to plan for the future.
How's retirement treating you?
Oh, just fantastic.
I know I say it all the time, but you really got to come up to Colorado.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
We can help you develop that plan to keep you on track, so you can still prepare for tomorrow, today. Immuni Financial. Plan ahead, stay ahead.
That's right, folks. Immuni Financial has proudly been serving clients across the country since 1980. They can help you with a number of different financial situations, whether it's advisory services, brokerage services, legacy and retirement planning, investment banking, annuities, and sales and trading. If you want to set up a college account for your child, if they plan on going to college one day, you can do that as well. And the cool thing is that they don't just have offices in Tampa, they got it across the country. So you can be in Maryland, you can be in California or Colorado. I know they mentioned Colorado in the commercial. They're all across the United States. So wherever you're watching this show from, you can go check out Immuni Financial. Give them a call, get a free consultation over at Immuni Financial. Again, proudly serving clients across the country since 1980. Immuni Financial, give them a call and see how they can help you. Okay. Crucial moment in our draft.
Yes.
Let's slow it down, too. I just want to double check that we didn't miss Ben Sinnott, because it'd be a little
I'm very
silly.
surprised he's still there.
Yeah. No Ben Sinnott. No Ben Sinnott. Cedric Gray, Christian Boyd, Xavier Thomas. So tight ends have.
Theo Johnson went before.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Okay. Tight end is a need for Washington. But also QB. Yeah, I think we got to try to make a deal with Washington.
Yep. I agree.
So they are pick 152, which is Seattle's pick. Oh boy.
They got that in the Sam Howell trade, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow. So our next pick isn't even until 220. So we gotta dip into 2025.
Yeah. Now, the Bucs kind of did the same thing with Zion McCollum. They traded to next year's pick a round up. I kind of like that idea. If Ben Sinnott, if you think he's a round 4 pick, I mean, get him in round 5.
True. So I clicked on round 4 and it says this trade is lopsided. Your team owner will veto it. But then I hit on round 5 and it says this trade will not be accepted.
Huh.
Let's try 220.
Dang. That's a stark difference.
Yeah. Should we throw Kyle Trask in the mix?
Right? Trask time in Washington, that's the quarterback that they actually wanted.
That has an 80. What do you think, everybody? Should we trade Kyle Trask?
Got John Wolford. Maybe get Devin Leary from Kentucky in the 7th round.
Yeah, because you got Wolford.
Yeah.
Trade Trask. Do it.
Everybody's saying do it. You got to listen to the people.
Sorry, Kyle Trask. Okay, let's see. Because right now we're going to give round 5 away. What if we give away round 7? Nope, that didn't do anything. All right, I think it's got to be Kyle Trask and a 5th rounder next year.
I think that's fair.
I think that's pretty fair as well. All right. And we keep 220 and 246.
Yeah.
Offer trade. We're on the clock, and there he is, Ben
We're cooking.
Sinnott.
We're baking.
Bang! Bang! All right, Ben
Mike
Sinnott,
Green.
you are a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. That was exhilarating.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Do we
I'll keep
wait
it slow for
60
now.
picks though?
What's up?
Do we wait 65 picks?
Well, the only thing is we're running out of capital. Like, we only have 2 more picks, and we can't.
Robert Hainsey. Trade him too.
All right.
We got 2 offensive linemen.
Let's. I like it. All right. Let's pause it. Okay. So 163 Bills. Let's kind of be realistic about what else do we need? What else do we need?
Running back?
Running back for sure. I think safety.
Yeah.
Safety / corner.
Yeah, still haven't gotten a corner.
That was awesome. Yeah, safety corner. Running back, safety corner. I think we could throw like D-line into the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Couple safeties are starting to get taken. However, Buffalo, Detroit, and Baltimore are all up next, and they don't have defensive back until a later need.
Mm-hmm.
Same. I think we kind of wait until,
or the Panthers, right? They're right there. Give them Robert Hainsey. Dave Canales is familiar with them. They've been building out that offensive line
with Carolina.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Yeah. We got a super chat from Beers Beats Bucs. Thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Great name too. Our Cohen guy Ray Davis still out there. Unfortunately, we can't look until we're on the clock again. So
I think his ADP was around 100.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he's off the board.
Yeah. Appreciate the super chat. We will certainly look as soon as we're able to look again. But have to put a pin in that one. I think Kel's 808 brings up a good point too. We can pick up a decent running back at 220.
Yeah.
Jeff the Champ says, I wouldn't trade Hainsey unless you have to.
Yeah, he's still useful depth. Just an idea.
Yeah. Let's let it go a little bit more.
All right.
As the Bills take a safety, Lions go quarterback. Braden McGregor, edge rusher. Dwight McLaughlin. All right, now some DBs are starting to come off. Eagles have 2 picks in a row.
Who they take at the first one?
Another corner.
Okay.
And then a running
back. And then the running back from New Hampshire.
Looks like there's going to be a run of running backs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what do we give up? A 5th round pick? On our last trade, 4th or 5th round pick? I think it'd be a little risky now to trade a 4th round pick. I think we just got to let it play out.
Yeah. Unless you trade 2 future 7ths to get a 6.
Yeah, but how many teams want that?
Right.
Yes, I think we got 2 picks left. We'll see if anyone wants to trade. I don't think that'll be the case. Yeah, Richie P says let it ride out. I think that's the right move to do.
Yes. And look at that. 2 of the top 3 are running backs.
Yeah.
There was a comment before about Mayan Williams. From Richie P. And he is right.
Okay, best running backs available. Jace McClellan, Omar Brown, that's a safety. Running back, Mayan Williams, Miles Harden, cornerback, Trey Taylor, safety out of Air Force.
Rasheen Ali, running back from Marshall.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like we might be able to get him in
with the other pick.
Yeah. All right, let's take running back out of it. Cornerback, safety, Omar Brown. Trey Taylor, he was brought up on a show a couple weeks ago. I forgot by who.
Yeah.
I apologize. But it was like, oh, he's a cousin of Ed Reed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Some people are
Nice
saying
callback.
Mayan Williams.
Now, what is Mayan Williams' size? Is he a power back complement?
Let's see.
I'm curious.
Mayan Williams.
He has fresh legs, not many attempts in college.
Yeah.
If you go to first look, maybe? Okay.
5'9", 226.
Stocky dude.
Stocky for sure.
Kind of the same size as Ray Davis. So kind of like a Ray Davis light.
Yeah. Packers are interested in a trade.
Sorry, Brian Gutekunst. Not picking up that phone.
What if they gave us a first rounder? They would.
Right?
Let's just, for the heck of it. Nope, fourth round won't do it.
How interested are they?
That's lopsided. That won't be accepted. Seventh rounder has a 53% chance. No. I don't know what the heck they want to give us then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A player? Take
No,
Jordan Love.
no thanks. All right.
Jordan Whittington, too. Another wide receiver. I think he's solid. Former running back, but
Projects as a slot receiver. I don't hate that either. All right.
maybe overlooked with all the weapons on Texas' offense.
Yeah.
But
I'm down with.
either him or Mayan Williams. I
Yeah.
think Mayan Williams is solid, kind of fills more of a need.
What do you guys think? Running back or wide receiver? Got one for running back, or more specifically, Mayan Williams and who was the other one we said? Jordan Whittington. All right, we're gonna do running back. Mayan Williams, you are a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Buckeyes to Bucs. Seamless
Which
transition.
brings us to our last pick. As we get to that pick, this is a good time to talk to everybody about mybookie.ag. It's opening day of baseball. You can start betting on baseball again. First inning, no runs is one of the best bets in all of sports. March Madness returns this evening. It's the Sweet 16, followed by the Elite 8 over the weekend. So some good college basketball to bet on. Let's not forget about, the NHL that's in full swing, the NBA. My New York Knicks moved up to the third seed and are coming after those Milwaukee Bucks. For
Oh,
the second
man.
seed. I think they're only like a game or two behind. I think they're 2 games behind. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is there are a lot of great things to bet on right now. So if you go over to mybookie.ag and use the promo code PEWTER, that's PEWTER, you will get a first deposit bonus in your MyBookie account when you sign up. That is free, absolutely free money, all to you. Even if you learn from Plant City Math, you know that is a heck of a deal. So check out mybookie.ag. Use the promo code PEWTER, PEWTER, and the gambling world is your oyster. Also, check out the online casino. They have a lot of awesome stuff. It's just like you're in Vegas or the Hard Rock or wherever. They got all the great casino games, whether it's roulette, craps, blackjack, you name it. They got it. So check it out over at mybookie.ag with the promo code PEWTER. Man, sad to see this come to an end.
Yeah.
Our last pick of this draft. We went running back last time. We can get Talia Tagovailoa, Tua's brother, Talia.
Yeah. Now, we traded Kyle Trask, right? So
Correct.
getting that third quarterback would kind of make some sense. Either Tagovailoa or Devin Leary, the Kentucky guy, fits Cohen's system.
Yeah, let's do that. That makes the most sense.
That's been a popular pick for me at the end of the draft.
It has. All right. Any last words, Pewter people, before I make this pick? Then we'll see what grade we got as well.
Could do John Reese Plumlee for Bailey. Get him a UCF guy.
We'll go Devin Leary. Bada bing.
Very curious for the grade.
I think we'll get a good grade. Ooh, they didn't love the Graham Barton pick.
Okay.
Overall, we got an A minus.
A minus. Let's
A
go.
minus, folks. Good job. Good job, pewter people, with these picks. Let's check them out in order again. Our first round pick, Graham Barton. We got a B on that grade. I disagree, PFF, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Then we made a trade. We traded our 57th overall pick and our 92nd overall pick to the Lions. So the Lions just got back their third round pick that we had to trade with.
Yep.
And we got the 61st and 73rd picks out of it. So we moved back 4 spots to then move up almost 20 spots in the third round. With those picks, we took Marshawn Nealand out of Western Michigan, the edge rusher, which gave us an A minus grade. And then with the 73rd pick, took Edgerrin Cooper out of Texas A&M.
That was the highest rated pick.
Yeah, an A plus with that trade. Also in the third round, 16 picks later, the 89th overall pick, Malachi Corley. That got us a B. So funny enough, to this point, after 4 picks, Graham Barton and Malachi Corley have probably been the 2 players that we have discussed the most on PewterReport.com and the show and the podcast and all those things. And they've given us the lowest grades with those picks.
Now, Mr. Folgers makes a good point that Barton was listed as a tackle. If he was rated as like a center or a guard,
very true.
He'd probably be an A pick.
Very true. That's a great point. Supply and Demand says, I would party in downtown St. Pete on draft night. This happened. That is great. Kel's 808 says, Cooper's an absolute steal in the third. All right, moving on. Then we went pretty wild cat with our next 2 picks. Cooper Beebe, the guard, gave us an A minus. And then Ben Sinnott, which we traded up to get, we gave Kyle Trask and a 2025 5th round pick to move up and get Ben Sinnott.
I think Scott would party in downtown St. Pete.
Yeah, Scott's going to be partying in downtown St. Pete next. Then Mayan Williams with pick 220 in the 6th round, the running back out of Ohio State, gave us an A minus. And then Devin Leary, the Kentucky quarterback, that was given a C plus. But again, I don't know how much the algorithm features the connection to Liam Cohen and all that stuff. But overall, A minus. I think, honestly, we did a great job. The trades were very reasonable. I mean, obviously, Trask probably isn't going to get traded on draft night. But with that said, I think we made very reasonable trades. We only gave up a 5th rounder next year, so not breaking the bank in next year's draft. And we filled a lot of spots. I mean, we shored up the offensive line to the point where I think even next year, the Bucs can load up on a ton of offensive weapons because they'll have no questions on the offensive line, hopefully. We addressed wide receiver, which is great. We obviously found another edge rusher. I don't know. I thought we did truly a great job.
I agree. I filled out all the team needs, all the biggest needs. Like, you can't argue that an edge rusher wasn't taken. The offensive line wasn't shored up. Malachi Corley's a great weapon. I've done so many of these mock drafts, and this is probably the best one.
Nice. That's truly great to see. The only place you could really knock us a little bit, I guess, would be, not truly finding like another cornerback or a safety, but it's going to happen in every draft. There's always going to be a position that you're not going to be able to fill. And
the Bucs already signed 2 of them in free agency.
They already addressed that in free agency. 3, including Jordan Whitehead. So overall, I thought this was great. Whether you want greatness in a mock draft or buying or selling a home, you're going to want that greatness working with Eric and Caitlin Gross of the Eric Gross Group. Maybe Eric is watching this mock draft right now, as he is an avid Buccaneers fan and a fan of PewterReport.com and the Pewter Report podcast, where he's been on the show a couple of times. It takes a full team effort to win a football game, and it takes a full team effort to win in real estate. The Eric Gross Group has done hundreds of transactions in this crazy real estate market and has experience in all types of situations. Eric is an avid Pewter Report reader and a Tampa native whose father was stationed at MacDill Air Force Base. He and his team have the market knowledge, top-notch communication, and commitment to excellent service that sets them apart. With their strong team of vendors and a network of over 85,000 agents, the Eric Gross Group will turn your dream of buying or selling a home into a reality. Their clients are not just transactions, they are lifelong friendships. Don't let the stress of buying or selling a home keep you out of the game. Let the Eric Gross Group take the pressure off. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Eric Gross Group. Check out their website, housesinfla.com, or give them a call at 513-907-4271. One more time, that's housesinfla.com, and their number is 513-907-4271. No matter where you are on your home ownership journey, you'll feel welcome with the Eric Gross Group, the official realtor of PewterReport.com. All right, a great episode. I'm going to leave that A- up. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
That great. I might print it out and put it up on the refrigerator as well.
That's a great idea.
But this was a lot of fun. I think we're going to do one again, obviously, as we get closer to the draft. The draft is the last week of April. I want to say it's the 26th, around then. Yeah. So maybe we'll do another mock draft episode, maybe 2 more mock draft episodes, because I think you guys really enjoyed it. In the meantime, if you're not already doing so, please follow us on all of our social media, on X, Facebook, and Instagram over at Pewter Report. Our YouTube channel is Pewter Report TV, where we have the podcast and all other pieces and just things of content for all of you guys to watch. We put out a lot of content, and check it out on our Instagram and stuff like that as well. Great content, great videos. It's not just the podcast. It's thoughts, opinions, responses from coaches and players and everything like that. So please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave a comment on this channel as well. We're really trying to grow it out. This has been a great week of shows, a busy week as well, as we are in Orlando for the NFL annual meetings. We're going to have an awesome week of shows. Next week, we are planning on having a guest, media member that a lot of you guys are familiar with. Plan on having that guest next week, and we'll talk further about the draft and free agency and what's next for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So until next show, which will be Monday at 4 p.m., for Adam Slavon, I'm Matt Matera saying thanks everybody for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time for another edition of the Pewter Report podcast. Out.
Out.
And let's go Mets.